is a mirage.
You believe you live on this, right? Spinning at 1,000 miles an hour, orbiting at 66,600 miles an hour, very funny number, chasing the sun at almost 500,000 miles per hour. I won't even mention the fourth direction, moving sideways at millions of miles per hour. And the pre-programmed response is, well, that's because you're already traveling those speeds and you don't notice it. When I'm on an airplane, I could drink a glass of water and I could take a walk to the bathroom. And I say, well, if you want to compare the airplane to the slowest motion of the Earth, which is the spin, you have to double the speed of the airplane, and the pilot has to nose down at about a mile a minute just to follow the curve of the Earth. Okay? And you have to take the outside of the plane off because we don't have a shell over us, right? On the heliocentric model, we live on a rock that's surrounded with water, that's surrounded with air, adjacent to a void.
Wow.
Does that make any sense?
No.
It doesn't make any sense at all. I mean,
No.
nowhere in nature, actually, that's right. Nowhere in nature, nowhere in a lab can you have high pressure next to low pressure, let alone a void, a vacuum, without a physical container. Air pressure needs a container.
So as you got more and more into this, and I agree with you, air pressure does need a container. As you got more and more into this, what kind of resistance did you get from people around you?
Get it all the time. But, you know, in 2014, you mentioned flat earth to somebody. You're like, you're a moron. You're an idiot. Good luck getting a job. Good luck finding, you know, if you're single, you're going to be single forever. Good luck, you know, doing anything. And now you mentioned flat earth to somebody. I can barely get anyone on my intake form, on my scheduling form. I have a question that you answered, and it says, is the earth a globe, flat, or something else? Barely anyone says a globe. People say not sure. That's what you put, not so sure. Okay. Sure. And a lot of people say flat. Barely anyone says it. You mentioned flat earth to somebody, they go, you know, I heard something about that. Right? I'd say 50% of the people say, oh, that's stupid. But the other, so we got some helium balloons, and they're holding up this button that's taped at the end of this wire. This wire goes to a Van de Graaff generator, and we're going to crank a positive charge in it. So we're going to change its neutral, whatever charge it has. We're going to add a positive charge, and watch. It got heavier.
Yeah.
And when we discharge it, we discharge it, it goes back up. Now, did we just defy gravity, or did we just play with the electrostatic force of the Earth?
Interesting.
Right?
Yeah.
And then you could do it. You could do the opposite. If you put a negative charge into something, and even after it lifts off, you still have the negative charge in it, which is going through these wires.
Right.
It goes up. Are we defying gravity? No, this is electrostatics. This is what the secret space program is about. It's not the secret space program. It's the secret propulsion program.
Where is the curvature?
But it has to be.
Where?
What you're seeing here
No
is a mirage.
We accept the reality of the world with which we're presented. It's as simple as that.